permission to cheat?
Yes.
First of all, let's define. Okay, because we're saying doesn't give your spouse permission to cheat. Let's define open relationship though and swinging, because I think that the two are very loosely connected.
I don't think they connected.
Okay, so what's an open relationship then?
Open relationship is when y'all you and your spouse have an agreement as far as bringing someone in and they sleeping with that person, or you out of town and sleep with that person, and y'all both in agreement with that situation. They have met that person and they set boundaries. Swinging is you and your spouse going together to sleep with other people at the same time. That's swinging.
So how is that cheating?
Cheating, right? That's my question. How is it cheating if you're in an open relationship?
Exactly. And if your spouse is in agreement with what you're doing, then it's not cheating. This is part of our agreement.
Right.
I said
Follow
permission.
But sometimes I think that open relationship can be confused with what's known today as giving the pass, like a woman giving her man a pass to cheat or whatever the case may be. Where we see celebrities, if you're out of town a lot, okay, well, you're out of town, you do what you do. But the man may not always give the same pass to the woman. So therefore, I feel like it's still a form of cheating. An open relationship, especially if you're married, is cheating.
Well,
I don't
okay.
care
Yeah.
if you're in agreement. It's stupid.
Right. Well, look at it like this. So we're married, and I'm the one that has to travel, and then you say, okay, I know you're out on the road, you got needs, it's okay for you to do that. But I don't extend that.
The
back
courtesy
you.
to me,
Right.
yeah.
But that's still not cheating because you're already giving your consent.
No,
Exactly.
it is still cheating.
I think that's a pass, but it's not cheating.
Right.
It's cheating.
She granted him a
It
pass.
doesn't not make it cheating, even though we know you're doing it. It's still cheating.
How is it cheating?
Because
Because
it is.
you're married.
But cheating is doing something against my will. I mean, cheating is you literally cheating on me unknowingly. I have no idea of what you're doing.
No, cheating is stepping outside your relationship, period. Whether I know about it or not.
And
That's
violating the vows that we've set forth
Yes,
for each other,
absolutely.
correct?
It doesn't
The
matter.
vows that we have set forth for one another, correct?
So you're telling me when you got married, you vowed
No,
to
no, no, no,
cheat
no, no,
on
no,
one
no,
another
no,
for the rest of
no,
your
no,
lives
no,
in
no,
sickness and health as long as y'all both shall live.
I didn't say that I have no
Right,
legal
right.
vows.
Get a holler in here.
I just don't think. Oh, what was the original question? I'm sorry. I
Does
lost
it
my
give
train
your
of thought.
spouse permission to cheat?
Yeah. It does.
Yes, I think it does. Absolutely, it does.
I don't think.
It does. And I don't think an open relationship is healthy. I think it's stupid. I think if you want to be out there doing your thing, be out there doing your thing.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that deep to say, let's have an open relationship or let me give you a pass or let's do this. That gets too complicated and it can be tricky and it can blow up in both of your faces, to be honest with you. And I just don't think that it's a good thing. I'm
But that-
sorry.
I feel like that we all are we flirt a lot, and us
That's
as
human nature.
human nature. Yeah, so therefore, in a way, it's kind of our human nature to flirt with other people or want to be with other people
That's human nature.
one time or another.
Mhm.
So that's why it's easier for a lot of people to have open relationships, because they can sit there and say, well, hey, I know you're attracted to this person, so you can go out and you can, fulfill that fantasy or whatever with that person, but I'm still here because I know that you still love me.
Flirting is one thing, and desiring, wondering about another person, that's another thing. When you get
Yeah.
married, you're not blind. You're still gonna see with your eyes. You still see
And
attractive
you can
people.
look all day, but you better
Right.
not touch.
When you
That's
start
what
to
I-
act on it, that's a completely
Yeah.
different thing.
But I think that's where the dynamic lies. Some people can handle that and some people can't. And I think that also goes into a deeper situation where can you actually disconnect sex and love? Do you have to associate the feelings with each other? You understand what I'm saying? Like, can you have meaningless sex?
I
think you
men,
can.
I think
A man
men
can.
are way better than that than women. I think
Yeah.
women can too, but I don't think the average woman can do
And I think it ultimately, if a woman is doing that, it catches up with her in some emotional
Absolutely.
way.
that.
So it's not something easy for a woman to do that.
I mean, it'll catch the man too. They'll
Men
it'll
men
catch
can
too.
men can
Right.
catch feelings.
Right.
But I personally think when it comes to marriages, whatever works in your dynamic, hey, if the open relationship works, if that's what keeps y'all marriage happy and alive, then do you boo.
But keep it
But-
to yourself and don't tell me about it.
No, but what I was gonna say is, I personally think that an open relationship is not healthy for a marriage. But if that's what you and your spouse agree to, then hey, do you? But no, for me personally, no, I would never have an open relationship, and I still just don't think it's healthy.
And what are some of the rules do you think that people have for open relationships?
Let's see. We do have some rules provided to us, courtesy of yourtango.com, and there's 7 tips for beginning an open relationship. Number 1, always practice safe sex outside the relationship. No sex with mutual friends. Although to me that's kind of sticky because when you start having sex with mutual friends, that's called swinging. You're not open no more. Y'all just
No, that's called being
No.
nasty.
No, but if it's a mutual friend and you let your spouse know that you're having sex with that person,
But
that's
y'all
still,
friends as collectively as no.
But if
that's
I
the
say-
boundary
that's
though that
messy.
you don't
I
cross.
think that
That's
goes back to what she said. I think the two are loosely involved.
Yes.
Open and swinging, it's the same shit. It doesn't matter if you there or not. It's the same thing, or who it is, if you know them or we know them, or just, it doesn't matter. It's the same thing.
Well-
You're having sex with other people, and you're in a relationship. Swinging is the same thing, an open relationship is the same thing.
all
Can
swinging
we
is
agree
an
on that?
upgrade.
Because
but
that's
swinging
true.
is something that you do like it's
Once
more
in
of
a
a
while.
couple, you know, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's more of a couple and a couple, like
It's
to
not
whereas
you
you
do it all
being
the time.
open, you know, I could be sitting here, but you could be doing, you know, somebody over there.
Exactly.
And, you know, so I think that's
Exactly.
where the difference is.
You
I
can
don't know.
you don't
I think
have
they're the
sex
same
at your place. You going out to do it, or you on vacation or whatever, or
You
traveling for work and you sleeping with somebody else.
I know that, yeah.
Okay, well here's some more rules. You said no sex with mutual friends. Sexual encounters must not interfere with the couple's customary or planned time together. I find that a little strange, but hey, you boo. Sex is permissible only when one partner is out of town. To me, that's straight up cheating. I'm sorry, that's cheating. If I'm only doing it when you out of town, that's cheating.
Because
That
that
ain't
sounds
open
like,
relationship.
that
That's
basically
cheating.
sounds like you're saying we have an open relationship, but I don't know what you're doing and you don't know what I'm doing. We
Right.
just say it's open.
That's cheating. I mean, anyway, outside sex is only allowed with advance agreement with one's lover. Outside sex is only allowed when both partners participate. Again, to me, that sounds like swinging. If both partners is participating, that sounds like
that does sound like it.
outside sex is never permitted at home. And then sex is permitted at home, but not in the bedroom.
Wait a second. Go back to that one that you said before that one.
Outside sex is only allowed when both partners participate.
Yeah, is that like is it 2-on-1 or like,
Oh, I get it. I know what you're saying.
because doesn't that kind of go into the orgy kind of,
Like a threesome.
Yeah, like a
Magic
threesome
Quad.
is what
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
They didn't specify, so I don't know if this means swinging or if this means group or.
So, do y'all think it's cheating or it's just
No.
Yes, I think it's cheating. I think it's
No.
I
cheating.
don't think it is.
if we agree to it and you're okay with it, then I don't think it's cheating.
Well, because I'll never agree with it.
But that's in your relationship.
Yeah, in
though.
my relationship.
But thinking from
No.
outside, not what you would
No,
do.
I
thinking
can't think
of the-
outside of that. I have to think inside of it. That's cheating. It's a no. It'll never happen.
And here's
Okay,
the thing,
so-
I mean, if you get married to someone and you take your vows and, promise under God that you're gonna, never forsake your spouse and all of this stuff, if you say those vows, then technically, by definition, you are cheating. Even if you both agree that it's okay, you are still cheating because you're forsaking your marriage vows.
And the only way that I would probably ever be okay with that is if I couldn't do what it is that I need to be doing as a wife or a woman.
okay?
So, I mean, there are
So you was
circumstances.
slacking.
So they go
Like
back
You
to
know, like I
you
couldn't
was
do it, like
sick,
if something
maybe
was
you was
medically
sick,
wrong
yeah.
with me, like,
Had
I just
cancer or
can't have
something.
sex, or
Right.
whatever the case may be, then hey, do you, boo?
Not me, because I might be, maybe I might be pregnant or something, and I
No,
just
pregnancy
get
don't-
so big
No, no,
that
don't
I
count.
can't have sex. You're not going nowhere,
No.
but you gonna stick it out and ride it out and be miserable just like I am until this baby pop up, okay? You just gonna have to wait.
Yeah.
See, you already did that toxic in me, man. I'm start getting hot again now.
Like you said earlier, they serve. Just saying.
I can't stand
So within this open relationship situation, we can all agree to disagree.
Agree to
Agree,
disagree.
disagree.
Yes.